give praise. These are the days, we're closer than ever before, but frankly I'm amazed. People don't wanna change, but that will all change one day. Open your heart, open your heart to your creator. Open your heart to the one.
Greetings, everybody. We'll try to get this update out in this wind. It's pretty windy here right now, but we do have some exciting unfoldments that have been happening behind the scenes to share with you. The Galactic Free Press update. The complete surrender for the powers who were is at hand. Bringing humanity home. Energy and event update. With love from the Galactic Center. The real news and the whole truth. Greetings, love beings. The portal opening on May 25th was a complete success, and we have entered an exciting, energetic gateway with a lot of help from our sun and an asteroid which has just passed by. We have had many exciting events in the month of May, and in June this month, they will only increase. Indeed, we are now spiraling energetically and intensely towards the solstice in an energy which was put into motion before Atlantis. The energies arriving to us now have been truly remarkable, and the surrender of the powers who were is at hand. As a result of this intensity, activations, changes, and transformations are taking place multidimensionally across this planet. Quoted from KP, there are currently, it seems, tons of gateways opening right now. Gateways for movement. End of quote. And quoted from Steve Bacall. With the Wasik, the day we celebrated the Buddha, which was from the 24th through the 26th, and 3 eclipses in the month of May, has been extraordinary. The energy is coming directly from Mother and Father God. We're amped up. Our extra DNA is being activated, and other surprising and often bewildering changes are taking place in all of us. End of quote. And quoted from Ron Head. This newest influx of energies, centered around your month with 3 eclipses, this will accelerate the societal changes already begun to a rate not ever seen before. You who recognize what is, in fact, well underway, may be impressed with the rate of change you are seeing. But we tell you it is nothing compared to what is on the horizon. As with all things, one change will begin several others, and the effect will be like an avalanche. End of quote. And Solar Report quoted from Dana Murkic. As if the energies of the lunar eclipse weren't enough, we've been feeling the effects of an electron storm over the past few days. A couple of days ago, Space Weather wrote, in the past 24 hours, the flux of high-energy electrons swarming around the Earth has increased more than 10-fold, and is still going, by the way. The source of this electron storm is a 600 kms solar wind stream buffeting the Earth's magnetic field. Many of us felt this as racing hearts, adrenaline pumping, feeling like your body is plugged into an electric socket, feeling wired, highly strung, experiencing nervous energy, and feeling more tension and less tolerance and patience. Add to this a large coronal hole that is set to send more solar winds our way over the next few days and throughout the weekend. Right now, as of Sunday, June 2nd, our solar wind is around 750, which is quite intense. It is always so interesting to me to pick up on certain energies and then discover what is going on with solar activity. It also correlates with what we're feeling. Just like a ship on the ocean, you can't stop the waves from coming. But knowing what's going on at least makes it feel less like you're drowning or hyperventilating for no reason, and more like you're just doing your best to stay on an even keel, or at least afloat. When you feel panicky, anxious, or off balance, close your eyes. Imagine your center inside of you as a golden ball of light, and breathe this into you. This is your anchor. Staying centered in the moment of now is your anchor. End of quote. And quoted from Bill Ballard. Boy, have we just gone through a shift with the eclipses and the MX-class flares, as well as a solar electron storm. In the past few days, we have had a collective shift into a new and higher frequency, where polarity has an even less effect, or more centered in that polarity, may be a better way of expressing this concept. We as a collective are moving into a higher state of vibration where duality has less and less of an effect on us, as there are so many numbers of awakening humanity saying no to the duality and lower vibrations we've been experiencing during the duality experiment. We are choosing love, not being opposing force to Team Dark, but seeing that opposite is dissolving. We are closing down duality with the critical mass numbers being reached in an awakened humanity. The shift has hit the fan. Thank God. The God we are. From there, that point, we create new earth as a collective love. End of quote. This portal was successfully opened despite all attempts to prevent this. What is now unfolding on this planet is very, very good news for the light and truth on planet Earth equal heart, and also is another huge victory for the light. Love truly does win. The light and true reality is manifesting on planet Earth equal heart and will be becoming more apparent as we move forward in these intense energies. We will finally see some real movement forward now, much more quickly, as many awaken on all varying levels across the planet. All of this intense love energy is putting intense pressure on the denser energy or the old energy of the power over and illusion. Choices are surrender and transform or leave this planet. What happened this past weekend on May 25th was the very portal the powers who were knew would eventually open, and it did open. This event truly marked the end of their reign. Quoted from Cobra, "We have opened the portal. For the first time in human history, the energy of divine grace has entered the surface of the planet directly from the galactic central sun. This has drastic and long-lasting consequences on the old paradigm grid around the planet. The old matrix, the minions, and reptilians, and their technologies have been squeezed into a very thin layer which extends around 100 feet upwards and downwards from the surface profile of the planet. All areas further up and further down from the surface profile have been completely cleared and liberated. This is a huge victory of the light and one of the main necessary steps before the final victory and the event. You might be to feel that there are less attacks and less influence from the negative non-physical entities. The activation of the Alma, meaning soul vortex, has ensured that humanity will finally begin to connect with their soul." End of quote. This last full moon in Sagittarius was called the deliver of good news, and indeed it has been. It was joined with intensity, with unique alignments, M-class solar flare hitting the Earth, and inside a solar wind stream that went strong for more than 80 hours, and to top it all off, a powerful eclipse. Quoted from Maya White. The full moon in Sagittarius was symbolized as a rainbow. Symbolically, rainbows bridge the physical and spiritual worlds and also deliver good news. The cosmic mission of Sagittarius is to experience truth and dispel the darkness of doubt. You can see that this past full moon had a large mission. End of quote. Our portal opening day, which opened up the energies for the liberation of humanity as we have shared, has been a success. This is a portal which cannot be closed, blocked, or shut, and was a fail-safe switch which was placed before the fall of Atlantis. As a result, many were awakened to walk through this portal to begin their transformation into the light. And this is really grand news for planet Earth Equal Heart. We are now over our tipping point to officially spark a full planetary awakening, and indeed, this has been ignited. We received many reports of people's visions, dreams, and experiences from the portal opening day and how they walked through the portal. This also has sparked the second waivers into action, which sparks what we call a planetary awakening and the true transformation into a blue starseed nation, which is this planet's destiny. Quoted from Dr. Reiki about the portal opening on May 25th, 2013. This is a new kind of energy from the galactic central sun that has never been anchored on Gaia before, ever. It contains a message of love. Here's a transcript of my notes. They, the Galactics, are above us right now. The Om sound started to tone in a higher realm, the etheric plane, at noon. We said an ancient Atlantean chant that means light of love. I saw a very tall structure with a dark pink curtain on it. As we joined our energy, the curtain moved from left to right and from right to left. Light, of a color I can only describe as many shades of gold, started streaming in as the curtain parted. The light increased in intensity, and I had the sensation of golden water flowing through a pipe. That was kind of energy I picked up around this time. The edges of the hole where the light was shining turned solid golden, and legs of some kind anchored this portal into the open position, making it permanent. Then the energy increased, and the light energy flooded in. At the lower left of the light, I saw non-human shadow forms starting to flee the light. This light feels wonderful. It is nicer than Karuna, and Karuna Reiki feels very light. Around this time, my consciousness dropped straight down into a control room in Agartha. I saw the Agarthans in the room. They were tall, and there was a buzz of excitement and congratulations among them. Next, I popped up into the craft the Galactics were inside, and I saw two of them who smiled big and gave the thumbs up. Both the Agarthans and the Galactics have been doing the meditation to open the portal at the same time with us, and I felt Gaia say, "I'm healing." The significance of the portal is that the galactic central sun is streaming into the light on the planet that is being modulated in intensity to best match Gaia by the triangle of Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury. This energy is a higher aspect of light, which is being anchored in for the first time in human history. There will be no cataclysm. There will be no wars and no violence with the coming earth changes. The angels were in fact present, along with the ascended masters, at the portal opening. End of quote. And quoted from Brian Whisper on his experience on May 25th. As I was observing Gaia's chakras unfold and light up, she started to receive and demonstrate our sound. She was like sending our beautiful music to the multiverses. She also took on the violet flame of Saint Germain, as if to cleanse the negative and turn it into light and love. She's so beautiful, now, always, lit, waiting for us to get a glimpse of her and our beauty reflected. And I was shown her as a lotus flower, really geometrical, 5 or 6-sided flowers, waiting for us to open with a touch. End of quote. And quoted from Sheldon Neidl. The dark cabal continues to search for a way to escape from its many predicaments. But every turn they take leads them into a dead end. There remains no way for these dark ones to resolve their ever-deepening dilemma. The light is working its sacred magic, putting all its dominoes into place. Soon, a great fall is to overtake the dark, along with the release of a lot of previously unknown facts that are to become common knowledge. Humanity unavoidably will be outraged by some of the content of this sudden flood of startling information, the nature of which will be so appalling that it will successfully prevent any inclination to return to the old callous ways of the dark, and to allow the new realities to be welcomed in. The power of the few will end, and prosperity and abundance for all will wash over this planet. Further, a formal disclosure will permit us to interact directly with you. In a series of truly outstanding broadcasts, the very foundation of your reality will be first shaken and then reduced to rubble. Our appearance alone is to shatter your core beliefs about yourselves, namely, that you are alone and unique in this universe. All of your histories, the tales of your origins, religious and anthropological, and your self-perception are to be changed forever. The divine continues to ensure that the dark cabal and its covert adherents are graciously pushed from power by the overwhelming, transforming powers of the light. Your surface realm is poised to transform from a land of ever tougher survival and hardship and into a place which can soon be reunited with the light realm, which is the inner earth. This reunion will initiate a new star-seed nation, which is to be the most welcomed addition to the Galactic Federation of Light. End of quote. All over, many can feel change and excitement in the air as the higher grid continues to expand. This produces huge amounts of love energy to spiral around the planet. We are at incredible, incredible moments. As we have shared in previous updates, excitement is building and is being felt by many souls as we are headed in the direction of full disclosure of the whole truth on planet Earth, equal heart as decreed by Mother Earth herself. In fact, we can already see this happening. Quoted from Aline Meyer about the portal day, May 25th. Gaia is our mothership, and we are moving with her into a massive dimensional intersection. Many of us are lighting up as individual portals on Earth. Some refer to this as the 144,000. Whatever reference you have for the anchors of light on this Earth, it is not just a story or linear thought. It is full acceptance and embodiment of our cosmic identity, as well as our partnership and service to Gaia and the collective humanity. I witnessed these lights popping on, one right after the other, with the knowing and understanding that we have actually surpassed the 144,000 marker. Now, keep in mind, I don't retain any details, so I don't even know where the 144K reference originated. The visions use pictures, symbols, and feelings to communicate a message in this way to me. In a nutshell, Gaia, the light portals and anchors, and any others who choose to expand out of concept and into actual awakened life have become one. And make no mistake, this big, magical sky bus that is us is rolling, and it is the little child or natural human who's positioned at the helm. It is time once again for another great transformation. The transformation itself cannot be compared to or put into context with what is known. And yet, you are all on the threshold. Rather exciting times, wouldn't you say? You are all safe and well cared for. This transformation, this evolution, is occurring within consciousness. First, the understanding that it is possible to make new choices within your own consciousness, and then to make those choices. If humans on a rapid, accelerated scale begin to choose the return, well, this is not going back. It is turning towards the source, frequency, to allow greater and greater understanding of your capacities and to consciously ask and state that this is what you choose, to awaken into wholeness, consciousness, active participation, and responsibility with what is occurring right now. There are humans who are serving as portals for these rehearting energies. For the changes will not occur with concepts, language, words, or the intellect. The changes will occur in the feeling realm within the body. So continue with your prayers to accept your fullness in this time-space construct. Thank you for your courage to open in this way, to be the child once again who has not yet been introduced to the idea of judgment. The child lives within the imaginal realm, the magical realm, the natural realm. Continue in your journey as that child, and you will receive more strength, power, knowing, and ability to demonstrate the natural human on your planet. End of quote. What has occurred through this portal means many have now walked completely onto the path for awakening. Many who were undecided made a choice of love. This is another aspect of the good news, as nothing can stop our energy momentum. With this event, the old energy grid dissolves at a quicker rate as many head for the light. This is an inevitable event which is now in process. All of these incoming energies will climax around the solstice in June, and anything could happen in these energies. We have much to look forward to. For those who are in the oneness energies and are on the path, if you are listening to this update right now, you are on the path, and there's no going back. You choose love, and love has gotcha. Quoted from Wes Annick. I'm quite happy to announce on behalf of everybody who has awakened and would agree with me that the minions' efforts in trying to stop what we have created have all but faltered. We are thriving more than ever, and truly there is no stopping every blossoming movement on this world to stand up to the injustice you have been shoveling, that minions have been shoveling and helping to feed the masses. And these are all facets of the ultimate revolution taking place in the hearts of every single person on this planet. Nothing will ever stop the blossoming movements that have been started, or the souls who have proven themselves to only continue to incarnate on this world, generation after generation, to directly stand up to the minions and share the truth and the light of the higher dimensions, directly breaking up the matrix of control that the minions tried to enforce. We are all prophets and we are all saints, and every last one of us can and will uplift the entirety of humanity now that we have openly and boldly stand up. Those who have helped to lead real, lighted revolutions in various time periods will and are already prevailing. And just as Bob Marley said, we are confident in the victory of good over evil. To every one of you who are reading this, it's time to arise and become just as active as myself and a plethora of others who are truly, truly ready to be a part of a real revolution of love and cooperation amongst humanity. I have been and will only continue to feel the most brimming of inspiration that will likely continue to be presented in the form of revolution-based writings. But I can only do so much, and every one of us must emerge as strong and as gracefully as possible to stand up to corruption and injustice, and to remind everybody that we come from realms so much more blissful and collectively harmonious than what we currently experience. Wes Annick, just one of the many contributors to humanity's spiritual uprising. End of quote. And quoted from Veronica King. The light of truth is exposing so much. Those within the cabal are desperate. They are floundering. People no longer accept without question what they are told. They now check the evidence, and they wonder how they could have just accepted what they were told in the past. You're not puppets. Take responsibility. Do not do the dirty work of the cabal. By doing so, you are assisting in your own demise. Do not attack your fellow human beings. Listen to those who are speaking out at this time. They are brave souls who put their lives on the line for the good of humanity. Remember that the cabal has used the divide and conquer technique throughout history. This was done to ensure that mankind never came together as one and realized that there is a problem and that it is necessary to wake up and deal with it. You must return your planet to the light and civilization, to the path of love. It will all come together as it should, for the time has come when it must come together. You will have all the assistance that you need. The more the cabal tries to block the changes, the bigger mess they get themselves into. Change is inevitable. It was planned by greater minds than theirs, so it cannot fail. The energy changes are obvious now to many of you. Bear with them, and you will see and understand in time that all is done for your higher good. You will see humanity living in peace and harmony. Communication will be telepathic, so no misunderstandings are possible. Be prepared to assist those who are still caught up in the old way of life. It takes courage to embrace the new and as yet untried. Doors are opening all over this planet, doors that had kept secrets hidden behind them, like your true history and your origins. The important fact is that you are powerful, powerful beings of light, whose light was deliberately darkened in order to enslave you. It is time for the shackles to come off and take your power back. All the countries need to come together and encourage each other through the hand of friendship. All events from this past weekend, through a collective effort by the Lightworkers, was indeed successful. We have now hit hyperdrive, everyone. We are officially in the full planetary awakening on planet Earth Equal Heart, and all first wavers are in position for this to unfold. All has been ignited with intense fire from the sun. Love is breathing into humanity the burning fire of truth, which inevitably dissolves all illusion. The gateways for lots of movement for the light is completely open. Quoted from Bill Ballard on Memorial Day. Today, instead of memorizing those who have fallen in the wars of the past, giving power to those who had been controlling Mother Earth and humanity, I choose to memorialize those true heroes of the new Earth, you and us. We as Team Light are the spiritual reckoning. We are the spiritual special forces, the planet and universe changers, the walking, talking creator gods, awakened to this illusion and here on Earth now to make the changes. I honor all of those who have come before, as each and every one of us also have in so many lives to make this shift happen into the new Earth. End of quote. It is now full speed ahead towards humanity's destiny. Decreed by heaven, all portals, including the portal which is now inevitably open, are completely activated. The complete surrender for the denser energies is at hand as a result of this open portal. The official complete planetary awakening has been ignited, and we cannot go back. This is the divine plan manifesting now on planet Earth, equal heart. As we shared last week, all Earth allies are taking their places and getting ready for the next facet of the divine plan. It's going to be exciting. Yeehaw! Remember, loves, we are not in a time linear schedule. We are in a divine one. Thank you for spreading these messages to others and keeping your hearts open and staying tuned in. Just be present and follow the synchronistic events. End transmission, and all love is unconditionally. We are so in love with humanity. Love the Galactic Free Press staff, humanity's Earth allies, the company of heaven, and the First Contact Ground Crew team. We are here at your service. We love you.